13 Red Flags in Dating You Should Never Ignore. Hi and welcome to Dating Genie. In this video, I will share 13 red flags in dating you should never ignore. Watch out for these signs. And you don't want to miss number 12, which is a nasty one, so keep watching to the end. Number 1. Frequently work emergencies. Canceling a date at the last minute for a work emergency isn't great, but we can handle it. But if it happened frequently? That's just not believable. Does it sound familiar? That's not so good because that might be their way of avoiding you. If they are unwilling to give an honest answer about what is going on, then reconsider this relationship. Number 2. She talks bad about other dates. Dating is tough. It's inevitable that some people just won't click for whatever reason. However, someone who can only talk bad and criticizing other dates as if those were all bad experiences, and never considered their own behavior, might be hiding severe character flaws. So beware of that person as it's a clear red flag. Number 3. No more bedroom fun. She stopped having bedroom fun with you because she no longer feels the same. If your partner has been giving it to you, but all of a sudden, nothing is happening in the bedroom, something is probably up. A change in physical intimacy might indicate that someone or something else is throwing them off their game and making them less interested. Changes in physical intimacy, like touching or holding hands, suggest that something's wrong too, but these changes might go unnoticed without the context of their sexual behavior changing first. Number 4. She says she loves you after few dates. Run. Being in love is a wonderful thing, and if you've been with your partner for quite some time, then kudos to both of you. But sometimes, it takes longer than 3 or 4 dates before someone can be sure they want to commit that deeply. If the other person starts talking about how much they love, or are in love with you after only a couple of dates, then watch out. You are most likely a rebound. Well, she could also be emotionally unstable, so in any case, it's a red flag. Number 5. She refuses to talk about your relation. The best relationships are the ones that allow for open communication. Without appropriate and sensitive dialogue, it is challenging to create closeness with someone. If your partner refuses serious conversations about your relationship, then they probably don't want real connections in their life either. Suppose she is unable to communicate about the state of your relationship. In that case, it might be because deep down inside, she doesn't want a real genuine relationships, and will end up hurting you in some way down the line, so it's best not to put yourself through that pain. Number 6. Stop being controlled. She tries to change you. Anyone who pressures or tries to control your life is not worth it. They don't like the real version of you, so they want a fake one that's easier for them. You should be dating because of love and give support to their significant other. If someone doesn't do this, there is nothing more between the two than an unhealthy relationship with no future in sight. Number 7. She is selfish. Do you know what sucks? Some people think that they can take but never give. You go to her boring work dinners, and you go with her to see her family for holidays even if you hate it. You even cook food and clean up the mess for them. Does she do the same for you? A relationship is a two-way street. It's not only about taking from each other without giving anything in return, because eventually, this will also lead to resentment on both sides of the equation. Number 8. Does she even care? She is disrespectful and doesn't seem to care for you. You got into a fight with your best friend, but when you brought it up to her, she rolled her eyes before returning back to what she was doing without even saying anything about the issue at hand. The eye roll, or any dismissive gesture for that matter, can be a crushing blow to someone who needs connection and understanding after something difficult happens. This is supposed to be someone who cares for you. Number 9. Does she make you feel bad about yourself? In relationships, it's important that people feel like they can be themselves and express their opinions without fear of being criticized or judged by the other person. Especially when those criticisms are an attack on your self-esteem. If a significant other makes you feel bad about yourself more than they make you smile, then this isn't someone worthy of your time. You deserve better than someone who doesn't believe in you. If your partner speaks to you like this, it is because they are projecting their insecurities and need therapy. Number 10. Can't handle arguments. The best way to keep the peace is through a light-hearted tone of voice. The most important thing when arguing with your partner is that they know you're not trying to hurt them, and if you have an argument where tempers flare, then it's always worth giving each other some space afterward before talking about what happened. But if your partner goes crazy every time you disagree, means she is arguing, screaming, calling you names, or even try to hit you, this isn't the healthiest situation for you, so you should reconsider the relationship. Number 11. Attitude makes everything possible. Having a good attitude is the key to getting past any setback in life. No matter how far behind you are or what your current situation looks like on paper, it doesn't really mean anything if you're just not trying. If someone's completely unmotivated and lacks ambition, then they might as well get out of your way, because that kind of person isn't worth wasting time on. It takes hard work every day to build the type of life we want for ourselves, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Attitude is what makes everything possible in life. Number 12. She cheated before. She cheated on her last partner with you, but don't worry. You're not the only person in history that's been strung along. She might seem like a nice girl initially, but it's really hard to know if this is just another predator masking themselves as prey, until after they get what they want, and then move on to greener pastures without warning. She can't seem to keep her hands off other people? You might not want her near you, let alone in your bed. Number 13. She demands access to your social media accounts. You can't even go on a date without giving your phone, email, and social media passwords? What is she trying to find out about you? Is she planning to hold some kind of damning evidence over your head, or just wanting an excuse not to trust you if the relationship doesn't work out? It's one thing for them to be interested in who is following you, but it feels like being interrogated by police when they ask what the password is. You deserve autonomy and privacy. Why would you want to date someone who doesn't trust you? So there you have it, 13 red flags in dating you should never ignore. Your situation doesn't matter. What matters is what you do about it, and how much effort you put into making your life better for yourself. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe, so you get a notification when we publish the next value-packed video. Have an awesome day, and keep on dating.